darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence.
Hey guys, welcome to another video here on the Asgard Gaming channel. My name is Fandral, and thanks for tuning in. I had to start this video out right with The Sound of Silence by Disturbed. Thought it was a well-fitting song for this Poison event we haven't seen in a while. Again, just want to give you a little info in case this might be one of the times you're checking us out for the first times, but also just some upcoming news for us. Looking here, again, you can join us in-game. We are Asgard DSB is the name of our alliance. We are currently in the Masters League. You can also hit me up online. My ID is DOTFandral. You can also now reach out to me on Twitter, ASG_Fandral, and I have a Twitch channel coming soon. I'm currently in the works of trying to get that up and running, where I plan on doing maybe some more live streaming there and putting more production videos here on YouTube. So stay tuned for more news. Talking about news, let's of course talk about this new event we've got going on, the latest Soul event. This one here is the Silence, our poison that we've been asking for. This is going to be a Titan boost one. You're looking at the Chosen Four, which is Ladega, Kamathi, Ayaka, and Okozi. Those are going to be your 4-star Mossman Titans that are going to help you, as well as also Sugunga can also be used to get 1.5 boost. Any other 4-star Titan will give you a 1.2 boost. So this here is an event style we've seen before in the past. We're also looking at light souls being collected through this one here. So you need these bottles of light relics that are going to be here to help you. Through the line chat, some people are reporting that past poison event relics are not being able to be used here, or at least they're not giving any actual boost. So we're definitely seeing these bottles of light are going to be different for this event than the traditional poison ones. So keep that in mind when you're buying these relics and maybe hanging on to them. Talking about relics, let's take a look and see what we've got on our event kind of leaderboard for this, so to say. What are we getting from here? In the blue category, we've got 50 portal stones and a poison token starting us out, which is pretty traditional. The Deadwood Shield, which we've seen these past few poison rounds. And then we also have the 250 gems. Pretty standard, 2 stars, gems. Again, these tokens and 50 portal stones are pretty much a standard for the beginning. Wrapping it up, we also have a 1-star Titan Relic, which is kind of a unique fit, that this is pretty much all poison related, but we do have a random Unak, and we have a random Ragnar coming up soon. Starting at our bronze category, we've got a poison token again, we've got the Giant Blade, and we have a 2-star Bitter Dirks. Not a bad start. The Bitter Dirks, at least if you don't have that, if you're a new player, really great for helping to buff your Panthers. So again, for new players, it'll be helpful. We also have another 500 gems, which brings us to a total of 750 so far, just into the bronze category. And here is that Ragnar Titan that fits into this, wrapping up the bronze category at 1,500 souls. So we've got Skane. Going into our silver category, we have a Relic token, 2,000, starting out that tier, and we have the 3-star Mount Armor. Now, again, if you're buffing Panthers, I like this one here, especially if you're, using a 4-star. Being able to double up your Mount Armor with a 4-star and a 3-star is pretty nice. Continuing on with this silver tier, we have the Great Plague at the 3-star. We've got 750 gems, which now brings us to about 1,500 gems, if I've got my math right here so far. And then we've got Logu, which I think is a great reward for the silver category. 3-star Ranger, she buffs Panthers, which is pretty nice. Again, at 5,000 souls. Even if you're not going for it, go for this. Then the gold category starts out with another poison token, and it continues with the Tainted Bow, 3-star relic, another 1,000 gems, so it puts us at about 2,500 gems. we've got a 3-star Septic Belt, and we have a Kivu, which brings us to the end of the gold tier at 8,000 souls. So I think that going for these Titans so far, from the silver and the gold, pretty nice placement. I know everyone was really looking for Ladega on this one, but we're not going to see her coming through. As we move into our platinum category, we've got another 1,750 gems, which brings us to around, what is it, 30, throughout 3,000, somewhere near 4,000 gems or so. I'm losing count here. At 10,000 mark, we do have the Tainted Blade 4-star. Again, this will boost Titan Poison and your Panthers. We've got the Morbid Cloak 4-star, and we have an Epic token at 12,000 souls, which is pretty nice here to see these rewards starting it out. And then to wrap up the Platinum category, we do have that new Titan, the 4-star Poison Mossmane Infiltrator Sugunga. Taking a look at the stats that the devs showed us in their video, if you go back and rewatch their live stream, pretty standard Infiltrator skills. You're looking at armor piercing, critical damage boosts, pretty standard, so I don't think you'd be disappointed in the skills if you like the Infiltrators. Looking at what the Alliance rewards are for this one here, because we are back to an Alliance reward event. We've got the top 5 teams receiving the new Titan, which is pretty standard here. So we've got Sugunga. Top 1 gets a level 30, 2 gets a level 20, 3 gets a level 10, and 4 and 5 get a level 5. So pretty standard reward system. Nothing too out of the ordinary there when we're looking at kind of how it's positioned. Moving on from there, we're going to take a look at your top 6 through 10 teams is going to get Okozi. 11 through 50 is going to get a level 1 Okozi. Top 51 through 100 is going to get a level 10 Oluna. And then you've got top 101 through 250 is going to get a standard Titan token. Again, do pay attention. This is not one that's going to get you the guaranteed, pre-leveled. This is going to be your standard Titan token. Still a good reward, especially if you want to save them for when they might drop a new class or hopefully soon a new race. Following up with that, you've got 251 through 500 with 1,500 gems. You've got the 3-star Tainted Blade following up with that, down to the 750 position. Then down to the 1,000 position, you've got another 3-star Morbid Cloak. So, opportunity even double up on some of these relics here from the event. Then all the way down to the 10,000 mark, you've got 1,000 gems, and we're going to continue to see gems roll through here. So their staggering of this is pretty standard. I like seeing the gem position and the Titan token kind of separating some of these tiers. And again, continuing through, we work our way all the way down to 200 gems. So using these gems to kind of round out the category is pretty good. Pretty standard move that we see. And the positioning, again, of these relics and where the Titan cutoff mark is looking pretty good and pretty typical so far. Now I'm going to do something for you guys I haven't done in a while, and we're going to roll on a little bit of gameplay here. It's been a minute since I kind of brought up what I've been doing in the game, kind of what's moving along, so I'll just kind of show you a little bit of what's happening. Currently, I'm working my way through level 16 castle. Just done some repositioning of things. Just going to take a moment to collect, and I'll give you a little tip. One thing I've noticed here is when you're doing the mass collection, which now, again, if you didn't know, you can hold down on just one farm or mine, and it will collect all of them, but you've got to make sure that the icon is floating above it. Another thing we're seeing new with this event, in the past we've seen the winter was here, then we saw flame, now we have this poison event. We've got this Mossman kind of tree vine effect going on, and if you even look closely, zooming in this little platform that's around there, you'll see we even have people walking around on this tree, which is pretty cool. Nice level of detail. It's not as impactful as the ice event that went on for the Elethan, where we actually had snow covering everywhere, but I was kind of hoping with this we might see like clouds of, that poison smoke like that comes off of the different poison blades and the different Venomtusks and things like that. It would have been cool to see that floating around our castle, but that's alright. We still get these little details, which I think help make the game continue to be appealing, at least visually. For this event, we all know speed rating is going to be an advantage to getting this event done pretty quickly, which I only can dedicate so much time to getting it in, so I know that I'm going to probably use all 4 days roughly that this event is running. So for me, since I'm also trying to use a 4-star Rarity 4 Titan, I'm using Venomtusk, which is not really pre-leveled a lot. I got him from a level 1, and I'm all the way back from when they didn't show us the skills. He's only at level 15 when I started. I've gotten him up 1 level just from the few raids that I've done. His stats, you know, pretty decent. I took some relics off of the Laco that I've been using to buff Panthers, so that way I can try to get these speed raids in a little bit, trying to keep it down to about half a minute. They're not massive Panthers, but here you can see their stats. They'll at least, you know, majority of them last. If you've seen my spell trick in the past for using Panthers and Titans and troops, I like my shields to drop on them, and I'm especially going to do that for a couple battles here, just because I do not have a Titan that is buffing these Panthers, so I need to kind of help protect them. I don't mind that a few of them die off, just I know it's going to happen because I'm not buffing them with the Titan, I'm only buffing them with the Relics. So dropping that shield spell on the group of them will help. Plus, Venomtusk is not that strong yet, so for him, it's also going to be duo dropping it on my Panthers and dropping it on Venomtusk, just to kind of help, you know, have him survive. And I like to see him swing his little battle axe around a bit and kind of rage out. So working with a strategy, if you've seen my, again, spell video, if not, go back and check that out. You can see I featured it with Laco and Panthers. Just going to group them all together nice and tight. This way when I drop that shield spell on them, it covers everybody that's in the radius of that spell. And it pretty much lasts almost the entire battle because they're not taking that much damage. So of course it will wear off all of them once they've taken the damage that it can. But they're just going to have the opportunity to go a little bit longer. So for here, just trying to see, about 10 seconds in, let's see if we can keep this to as close to half a minute as possible. Again, yes, I'm picking on some weaker defenses. A few of us here in the Masters League have said that, you know, we'll drop our defenses down to just 1 Titan and either, you know, weak troops or no troops whatsoever. So really trying to help each other speed raid. This guy here still has a few troops dropping in, but that's alright. So let's see, we're past the half-minute mark. Let's see if we can at least keep it down to less than a minute. I'm really not spending that much time looking at the troops that are coming in, but as long as the points are pretty low, I'll keep it going. I've recently run out of some spell room because I've been getting just a lot of drops. Here we go, at least less than a minute. That's not bad for, you know, level 15 Venomtusk and barely buffed Panthers. But I've been getting a lot of spell drops, so I kind of am dropping in some of these Raise the Undead just because I need to burn them off and make room for some other spells. So not really using them for the intention of actually getting the help, but more or less I just have to make some space. And through that one there, I only lost 1 Panther. Not bad. Taking a look here in the temple, you know, I've seen some guys claiming some pretty good rewards. I even saw someone on the line chat say that they pulled 3 4-star Titans in a row, all being Mossmane, which is, I think, pretty cool. I'm going to try my luck here on one of these altars, because I am going to be using some of my relics. My goal is I would like to actually complete this event, and here, nice, getting a 3-star bottle of light. I will take a 3-star to get kicked off, so we'll take a look and see what that actually has to offer for boosts in a minute. Let's see, again, another weak troops, mostly spearmen and some Goliaths, which Panthers do not have a problem with these Goliaths whatsoever. So just kind of getting everything set up again. There's those stats on those different relics. Most of them almost nearly maxed out, but this is all I'm kind of getting as far as the boost goes for these Panthers. I know one goal I would like to walk out of here with another logo. I just got a new one. My first logo, first, you know, 3-star Poison Ranger, which I'm glad. I'd love a Ladega, but I'm happy with logo. If I can get a second one just to see what her skills will be, I'll be pretty excited about that. But let's find that bottle of light, and we'll equip it. And again, as always, you guys get to see a nice little range of my relic hoarding that I have. Oh wait, hang on. This thing it wasn't a 4-star. It's a 3-star. I gotta go back. Talking and swiping. Not good at multitasking here, but working with it. There it is, bottle of light, 900% boost. So this will be nice. Let's see, boost me up to 12 times. With Venomtusk extra 1.2, I'm going to get 120 souls per battle, so it's a nice start, and it's got a few uses out of it, so that'll work. We'll have to do the math and see, actually, because, you know, in some of these past events, the 1-stars have actually been great. Even though you're not getting as many souls per raid, you're getting more souls over the time of their uses, because they're, you know, you can use them 12 times or, you know, 10 times. Well, some of these other ones are only worth 7 uses or 9 uses, so just gotta, eventually I'll do the math on that, but I'm happy with a 3-star to get me kick-started. So same trick, let's just go ahead and get everybody in spot. Let's go ahead and drop that shield on them, make them last a little bit longer, and then let's just rush the hell out of them. Get that charge damage in there, critical damage, so it's, you know, 3-6 times damage per hit that they just kind of go barreling through, which is pretty nice. Again, they're not buffed by the Titans, so I know they're going to take a little more damage than usual. Again, let's just burn through some of these, raise the dead. I don't know about you guys. You know, you guys getting a lot of the same kind of drops. I'm getting a lot of the raise the dead. I've gotten quite a few poison cloud drops, and I'm getting a lot of Titans still. You know, usually in one set of portal stones that I go through, I'm usually getting at least 3 to 4 Titans. There was a time, I think like a week ago, where I was getting a Titan or 2 with every single raid. Now I'm getting at least maybe once every, you know, 2 or 3 battles, I'm still getting at least 1 Titan drop. Now this is something I noticed that kind of happens. The moment that that Titan kind of engages that Goliath, my Panthers don't do damage on him. I have to actually get that Titan to basically just get the hell out of there for a minute and just walk away, turn his back. And you'll see the moment that I do this here, now watch my Panthers start to do the damage, and go on, walk away, Venomtusk. There you go, look, see how quick they went through there. But a little bit of a bug that when, on occasion, when that Titan first approaches that troop, my other troops are not doing damage to it. So I kind of got to keep my eye on that. I can't completely autopilot because they will just stand there, and that troop will actually get the best of me. So I can't completely set it and forget it and just walk away. Here, again, because they got caught up a little bit, I lost a few extra of those Panthers, but I'm not worried about healing them because I pretty much have all 3 sets of my barracks pumping out Panthers for this event to kind of go through. They're still a pretty cheap troop, and they're the ones that I can kind of buff the most at this time, and at least getting the use out of my Venomtusk, an opportunity to actually kind of rate them up a little bit and get some more levels going. Because I just haven't been using them in a long time since I got them. Champions just aren't the, you know, they're slow. After going with Rangers and all cats, you know, champions just aren't getting their time to shine right now. I hope that changes. Because when I first started the game, champions were the thing. You know, I got a 3-star Karn very early on, and I used the hell out of him. Just because it was, I mean, it was like bowling with Titans. You just go in there and they swing and everyone just blows out of the way. I'd like to see champions have their day again. But right now, Rangers are kind of the meta. Cats are, you know, greatly powered, so using them to their advantage while we can, because one day it's going to be something else. So there we go, that Goliath again, getting the best out of Venomtusk. And here we go. See, I dropped in my 2 Goliaths. Now, where did they go on the map there? Lightning's over there, so I assume they actually have to be... Yep, they're going to be right over there in that tree. Yep, there they are. So, they kind of dropped actually being automatically hidden. Not that I needed to use them. Just kind of burning them up so I can request our daily. But hey, you know, that's a little something about the Alliance. You know, if you guys are watching this and you're looking for a home, we're a casual yet competitive team. You know, we like to at least end up in the top 15 in Masters, which gives us a pretty nice gem reward, and also giving us, you know, at least a 2-star Titan, which, you know, that's not mostly all just about food. It's really not about the Titan anymore. It's more for the gems. But we're active. We've got players that are constantly requesting to re-in, so you have the opportunity to get those daily quests done. We've got, you know, players that are, you know, top half of our team does, you know, that million or more. Got some players that do 3-4 million a season, so we're casual yet we're competitive. The only thing we typically ask is, you know, if you post VP in the season, you're good to go. You post a 0 or you stay logged out of the game for at least 7 days, that's going to get you kicked. So, you know, just kind of some things about Asgard DSB. Let's give this Great Plague. I found out today, I didn't know. I must have looked past it on the database, but that some of these 4-star Great Plagues will actually give panther damage. I haven't really been focusing on this one here. I've tried it here and there, but I haven't had good luck on getting it past level 1. Strategy I've been trying to use lately, the good old Caesar 7 right here. Let's see. I actually already know I'm not going to get good luck on this one here. But I've been mixing up how many relics and what percentages, kind of going from 1 relic up to 4 relics, you know, from higher percentages and then dropping it down to a very low percentage. And I find that, you know, kind of mixing and matching how many relics the stars, plus raising and dropping that percentage for forging has actually helped me get some pretty decent success. But it didn't work that time, so let's just go ahead and throw another raid in here. Yeah, let's just plow through this and see what we can get without this shield. Let's see, shield that actually makes a difference. Last time I lost, you know, 1 or 2 panthers, I think. Let's see what we can keep out of here without the shield spell. Just kind of get everyone in the mix. Those opposite panthers always give me some trouble. But what do you guys like to play with now? You know, post in the comments. You know, what are you guys using? What's your Titan right now? Whether you're new or a vet at this one here, who are you using? Are you going with the cats? You know, that's been my strategy lately, is going all with the cats, buffing them with the bitter dirks and the mount armors. The speeds have been pretty nice with my... I'm actually still using Laco to now until I get my Logu leveled up. She's just a 2-star ranger. She doesn't do poison damage, but she does buff my cats. And I have all of my raids, garrisons, and lands with her in under 30 seconds. Lands I usually knock out in 10 to 20. Garrisons take me right around that 30 seconds. So even these 2-star, which I've said in many videos can be pretty good. I lost 3 panthers this time here. Still not terrible because, again, I at least always have around 20 of them in production at a time in my barracks, which I think it's about time to refresh them anyways. So just keep in mind who that was. Yeah, I'm picking on the low teams, but that's what speed rating's all about, guys. You just kind of find the weak ones, get it through, no hard feelings. Let's fill back up on these shield spells for now. And let's double check the barracks. Just a little trick for you guys here. Not saying it's a trick necessarily, but, you know, just something to keep in mind. Take these discounts, pop them onto the barrack first, apply that, fill it up with the troops, and then pull it off, and then go ahead and put on your warps. That discount still applies to all the troops that you have in there. Pop the warp on there and let that speed up the process for you. So you'll notice that my levies here, I do max out to their max level, but the warps I'm not worried about. You know, even just that small percentage of a boost is okay for me because I always have them in production like this. I've got all 3 barracks going at a time when I can, especially with the Panthers because I use them so frequently. But you know, that's a little bit for you guys. A little gameplay, haven't done in a while. Here's a position of where we are. Again, we're in Master Season. You can see pretty high top spot. We're still pulling around that 30 million or so, sitting in rank 13. But we'll see if we can kind of push a little bit higher, at least closer to level 10 there. But hope you guys like this video. Again, I'm Vandrel with the Asgard DSB Alliance. Thanks for watching this one. Please make sure to hit subscribe, turn on those notifications. It only helps you in staying up to date with what we're doing, but it also helps me with helping to make these videos more accessible to the DOT community. So thanks, guys. Again, I'm Vandrel, and I'm out.